Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have a second part to my top 5 products that I've tried from a certain makeup brand, and for today's products we have the brand Tarte. I've tried so many different Tarte products over the years and this one was a little bit harder to narrow it down to my top 5. If there are any other brands that you know I have sort of multiple products for and you would be interested in seeing my top 5 of them, drop a suggestion in the comments. But Tarte and Colourpop are definitely the brands that it was kind of the easiest to pick my top 5 from. Tarte a little bit harder than Colourpop, but still these were kind of the brands that jumped out first for me to pick my top 5. I took inspiration for these top 5 videos from the channel Thingsbytheberk, who has been doing this for a few different brands as of late, so I will link her channel in the description box below. The first product that I want to mention from Tarte is a product that I don't physically have anymore. It is something that I have run out of and I've just not got round to repurchasing or getting another sample of, and that is the Tarte Mermaid Skin Serum. This is one that was always in their kind of buy for a pound when you purchased anything in their basket, but as of late they've done a revamp and it's all new products now, and I've not been able to get a sample of it since I finished my last one. They do also have a point system where you can redeem points to get a sample of something to go with an order, but again the Mermaid Serum hasn't been in that list for a while either, and I'm just too cheap to buy the full size, to be honest. It is £33 for the full size, which for me to spend on skincare is quite a lot. I don't have many kind of pricey skincare products, and if I do, they tend to have come from subscription services. I tend to go for kind of minis of things that are a bit more pricey, but I do really like that Mermaid Serum. It is, I believe, a hyaluronic acid serum, so it is very moisturising to the skin, and what I liked about it was how fast it would soak in. Because it was one of the first steps of my nighttime skincare routine and I would be applying further products on top of it, I didn't have any wait time between the products, because as soon as I would rub it into my skin it was dry and my skin immediately felt soft and kind of supple, so I did really enjoy it for that. If I didn't have so many other samples of things or be trying different things, I would purchase the full size, but at the moment, while I've got quite a few different things open that are the same kind of thing, like sort of moisturising serums or hyaluronic acid serums, I don't feel like I need to repurchase it at this time, but I would highly recommend it even though it is quite pricey. The next product is kind of a range of products, and that is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blushes. This one is in the shade Exposed. This one is actually the only full-size one that I own. I tend to pick these up in their gift sets or holiday sets that they have, where they include a mini blush, because the mini blushes last long enough. I did actually pretty much finish one up last year, but that was after using it constantly for about a year, so I haven't even broken into this one yet. I've just got so many other minis on the go. I would highly recommend the formula. It is probably my favourite blush formula of all time, that and the Frat Boy blush from The Balm, but I think this one's just about my favourite formula. The pigmentation of it, in no matter what shade I've tried, has been just right and easily buildable. I do have a kind of brighter pink shade, which on the face of it is a bit too bright, but if you go with a light hand and then just gradually build it up, it is a gorgeous colour. The longevity of these, because of the Amazonian clay, they do claim to be 12-hour blushes, and I think they can stand by that. I will apply my blush in the morning before going to work and I will come home at night and it is still pretty much as pigmented as it was when I first applied it, and the blushes just apply so smoothly, and as I say, are just a great formula, so would highly recommend them. If you are unsure, definitely have a look for a holiday kit or a gift set that they have, which might have a mini one in. I know they do have about 3 on their website at the moment. They do have one actually that I nearly bought at Christmas, but no, I didn't need, and it had a mini blush, a mini Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and I think a mascara, and it was about $20 or £20, and I think it was great value, especially for how long the bronzer and the blush will last you. But yeah, really recommend the blushes. Next we have this Tarte Eyeliner. This is another one that I've yet to purchase a full size of. This one is pretty much nearly dried out and finished, but I do have 2 more of these in my backup drawer, because whenever I've made a purchase and it's been available as to purchase for £1 or to redeem points for, I've made sure I've got it, because I know they do change them up and get rid of them. For me, I prefer a mini eyeliner than a full-size one. Because my eyesight isn't the best, I do like to get quite close to the mirror, so that's why I do prefer the mini ones. But this is a great eyeliner. It is I think it's a brush tip one. I get mixed up with brush tip and felt tip, but I think this is brush tip. Fine with this one, it brings out just the right amount of product, that it's not too wet of a formula, but it's not dry that you feel like it's skipping across your eyeline. The brush gives you great precision. Again, it's not too long of a nib. I tried an eyeliner at some point last year and I can't remember what one it was now, but the nib of it was quite long and I felt like I just couldn't get the precision that I kept going back to this one. Yes, okay, as of late I haven't been remembering to apply eyeliner, or I just haven't kind of been in the mood for it. But should I go back to applying eyeliner, this is definitely the one I'll be reaching for because I really enjoy using it. Next we have a mini eyeshadow palette. This is the Tarteist Pro To Go palette. I think this is one I picked up as part of a gift set a year or 2 ago. And this is obviously from their Tarte Pro palette, like a kind of mini of it, and it does have 6 shades in here. You have 3 mattes and 3 shimmers, but the ones in the circle pans are slightly more metallic-y than the one in the square pan, and this is just a great palette, especially for travel. I had to actually get this out of my little travel makeup bag because whenever I go away anywhere, this is all I take with me. If I'm going away for a longer period of time, I will take a full eyeshadow palette, but if I'm doing sort of anywhere between 2 and 4 days away, then this is the one that I need. If I'm going out somewhere after work and I want to change up my makeup look, this is the one I take. It's got everything I kind of need in it. I can do a smoky matte look, I can do a shimmery look, I can do a kind of dark purpley look in it. It's just a great little palette, and the formula is amazing. The mattes just blend beautifully and have just such a nice level of pigmentation. This shimmer here is a really nice kind of pearlescent shimmer, but it is buildable to be a bit more brighter. And these 2 shimmers here are just really buttery and smooth and highly pigmented. And I'm so glad that I picked this palette up. I do have another mini palette from Tarte, and that is it's either the Flirt or the Tease, I get them mixed up, but I've got one of them, and that's a really nice palette as well. But I find the shadows in that are slightly bit more powdery than the ones in here. These mattes are a lot smoother than the ones in that one, but yeah, highly recommend this palette, especially for travel purposes and to kind of have for on the go. And then the final product from Tarte is one of their lipsticks. These are the Colour Splash lipsticks. Again, it's a mini. I think actually everything I like from Tarte has been in mini form. I know the blush was a full size, but it's the minis that I like. So Tarte's really good at minis. These are their Colour Splash lipsticks, and I think I have about 4 of these. I did actually finish one up last year as part of my project pan, and that one was in the shade, I think it was Surf's Up, which was a gorgeous kind of terracotta brown shade. This one is in the shade Island Life, which is a really nice rosy mauvey pink. And to be honest, I forgot I had this shade because I'd just been using Surf's Up so much. I hadn't looked at the other shades that I had. I know I have a red one, which I think is called Daiquiri, which for a red, and I don't wear red very often, is a really nice shade. Then I have a cool toned nude, which I can't remember the name of right now, and then I have this one. But this is one that I'm definitely going to be reaching for a lot more now I've remembered that I have this shade, because I do really like the formula of these. Because of the shape of the bullet, you do get great precision in them, even though they don't have a point on them. Even brand new, they don't have actual point, they just have the kind of flattish curve, but really easy to apply. Never have a problem with them going outside the lip line. For a bullet lipstick, they are really long lasting, but also nice and creamy and really comfortable. Not a combination you get very often. You tend to kind of get creamy and comfortable but not long lasting, but yeah, these are definitely long lasting. I really like the formula. I have gone to purchase full sizes in the past, but there's always been a gift set on offer with one of them in that I've just purchased that because the mini lipsticks last long enough, and I do have a bigger lipstick collection, so I don't necessarily need to purchase a full size, a mini will do. But yeah, really recommend this formula as well. So that's the top 5 products that I love from Tarte. Obviously there's the Mermaid Serum as well, which I will have hopefully been able to find a picture of online when I was talking about it. but there's the Mermaid Serum plus these 4 products as well, and they are my top 5 products that I've tried from Tarte. If there are any other brands that you think that I might have in my collection that I could do a top 5 ranking of, let me know in the comments below. That is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.